All right, here we go in 3. Welcome to another trip down Normandy Road where we catch you up with everything going on with Swansea City. Bit of a crossover show this week. We'll get a look back at the FA Cup win over Stevenage. We'll give you the highlights there and let you hear from manager Steve Cooper. And we will also get you ready for this weekend as everybody heads back into play in the championship. So once Stevenage is in the rearview mirror, we'll take a look at Goal of the Month, and we'll also take a look at the match with Barnsley. So before we go forward, we've got to go back. So let's take a listen at the highlights from the FA Cup tie with Stevenage, courtesy of our friends at Swans TV and YouTube.
And the keeper is able to clear under some pressure, but doesn't even get up to the halfway line. And Manning collects for Swansea. Here's Danda to Gyökeres, corner of the penalty area, knocks it down the line to Danda on this near side and across towards the back post and headed in by Wayne Routledge from 6 yards out. The Swansea skipper scores, their most experienced player in their starting 11 today, and he's given Swansea City the lead after 6 minutes.
It was Aaron Norton as well. That was Mark. Victor plays a little ball down the channel. There's a great little move. Routledge is probably one of the littlest man on the pitch, and he's nodded that in.
Here comes Stevenage again into the penalty area, cuts the crossback, great chance, it's over the crossbar. Newton from just inside the penalty area, and they're threatening more and more here on the League Two side.
And so is Newton as well. His position there, he's just pulled off the Swansea centre-halves. Great effort, just couldn't get it underneath the crossbar. Getting silly free kicks away, and not great areas, but areas where Stevenage can get themselves set.
Another cross into the penalty, and another header which is just past the post. They are getting closer at the moment, are Stevenage. Newton again in the thick of it.
He's causing problems, big Newton up front. Again, never stopped the cross. Probably one of the better crosses that Stevenage have put in. He's got a cross. I think it's Young Evans again, is it? Yeah, he's got a cross him and just tries to guide it into the left-hand side.
So it's Coker left-footed, round the wall and past the post. He went low after all that. Woodman dived. But it's wide, and it's a goal kick to Swansea, and actually I think Freddie Woodman had that covered. In comes the corner towards the 6. It's a header by Cuthbert and flicked on. Comfortable save in the end from Woodman. The centre-half came forward and flicked it towards goal. There's another Stevenage head in there as well. Swansea have it once more with Garrick, and he's just going to knock it past the full-back and beat him in the foot race. And he does just that. Crosses to the near post. Gyökeres heads home. It's 2-0 for Swansea. 5 minutes into the second half. They've just taken the wind out of the League Two side sails, and that might be the goal that clinches their place in round 4 of the FA Cup. Victor Gyökeres scores for Swansea for the first time, and it's Stevenage 0, Swansea 2.
And as always, once the match is over, with a win in the books, here's time to catch up with Steve Cooper from Lamex Stadium.
Steve, you made a number of changes, gave some players some rest, but managed to win the game fairly comfortably in the end. So, job well done, isn't it?
I think the objective was obviously to win the game, no doubt about that. I said that in the lead up, and all our preparation was as normal. Yeah, we changed the team, and with that, we appreciated that it might not be a free-flowing performance. Players making their debuts, players who've not played for a while, players come back from injury, players slightly out of position, and to think that we won 2-0 away from home, it's positive. There's lots of positives to take from the game. Was it always as free-flowing as we would have liked? No, but as I said, I think that I wouldn't say we predicted it, but we did think that it might go. The game at times might go a little bit like that. But a good attitude from the boys. Scored 2 good goals, clean sheet, and we're in the next round, which is exciting.
All right, now to okay. Now let's get back into the championship. Get you ready for the match this weekend against Barnsley. Once again, here's Steve Cooper with your preview at Oakwell Stadium as they're facing Barnsley in the championship, courtesy of our friends at Swans TV and YouTube.
Yeah, like the FA Cup, actually, I was a little bit after the game thinking, we could have played a bit better, and it wasn't as fluid as what we always aim for. But then I looked at some of the other games, over the weekend, and I looked at actually, the team that we put out, and as I think I did say on the day, some debuts, some players who hadn't started for a long while, had come back from injuries, a couple of slightly different positional roles for individuals, and and actually there were a load of positives to come out of it, and the lads deserve a bit of credit for it, because, like I said, it probably took me to analyse the actual FA Cup round, or other games, to realise that it was a tough challenge, Stevenage. Not that we ever underestimated the challenge, but it was it was a timely change away from the domestic league games programme, and one that we enjoyed, and I think we're better for. And but you're right. It's back onto the league now, and a couple of games before the FA Cup again, and we'll have to get ready for them games as they come.
Let's take a look at the juice boxes and the standings as we head into the weekend. We'll start things off with the matches on the 16th, starting with the early one, Middlesbrough and Birmingham. Middlesbrough is a -122 favorite. Birmingham City +375. All the others, save one on the 16th, are at 10 o'clock. And that 2:45 match Eastern is the one that we'll be focusing on. 10 o'clock, Blackburn big favorite +108 at home against Stoke. Bournemouth a -175 against Luton Town. Luton Town is a +520. Bristol City and Preston North End looking like a draw across the board. Bristol City +156. Preston North End +190, and your draws at +217. Remember, these numbers are in the composite, courtesy of our friends at Odds Portal. Cardiff and Norwich at 10 o'clock. Norwich a +127, Cardiff a +214 at home, and your draw is a +242. Coventry and Sheffield Wednesday has been postponed. No makeup date yet announced. Derby and Rotherham. Remember the discussion with Derby and not getting paid. You're only getting half your wages for December here in January. Derby County is favored at -104 against Rotherham, who's north of +300. Nottingham is a +140 going up against Millwall. Millwall's a +231. Your draw's a +202. QPR -127 at home against Wickham, who's a +340. Watford at home a -147 going up against Huddersfield, who's a +415. Barnsley and Swansea, your last match on the 16th. Barnsley a +184, Swansea a +166, and your draw is a +210. On the 19th, Derby and Bournemouth. Bournemouth a -102. These are your early numbers heading into the weekend. Derby's a +270. Reading a +118 at home against Coventry City. Coventry City a +227. Blackburn and Swansea. Blackburn +127, Swansea a +210. Your draw's a +230. Rotherham +215 at home against Stoke at 245, who's a +136. Your draw's a +206. Watford and Barnsley. Watford a -119. Barnsley a +322. Your draw is a +250. Other matches on the 20th, Norwich and Bristol City. Norwich a big favorite at -175. Brentford at home against Luton Town. Brentford a -172. Cardiff -105 against QPR, who's a +273. Huddersfield and Millwall looking at a draw, pretty much both teams in the 160s. Nottingham a +150 against Middlesbrough, who's a +195. Birmingham City +146 at home against Preston North End, who's at +193. Your standings heading into the weekend and all of these games on the 16th, the 19th, and the 20th. Norwich right now, 23 matches played, averaging 2 points a match, 47 points. Swansea second in the table, having won 3 of their last 4 at 43 points. They are second. Bournemouth at 42 is third. Brentford at 41 is fourth. Reading at 40 is fifth. Watford, the last place right now in the promotion playoffs at 37. They're in sixth. Middlesbrough, 36 points in seventh. Stoke at 35. Barnsley 34. Bristol City 33. Blackburn at 32, as is Preston North End for 11th. Blackburn's goal difference is +11 to Preston North End's -1. Huddersfield at 13th at 31. Luton Town at 30. Cardiff at 29. Millwall is 16th at 26 with a better goal difference than Coventry City. QPR is 18th at 24. Birmingham City at 23, having lost 4 of their last 5. Nottingham Forest has drawn 3 of their last 5. They are in 20th at 22 points. Sheffield Wednesday's at 19 points, having won 3 of their last 4, ahead of Derby County on goal difference, who've lost 2 of their last 3. Rotherham lost 4 of their last 5. They are at 16 points next to last Wickham Wanderers, 1 point behind them at 15 points, having lost 3 of their last 5. One more thing before we go. Let's take a listen to the decision on the winner of Goal of the Month from December, once again created from our friends at Swans TV and YouTube, and it's Jamal Lowe against Cardiff City.
Skips past one challenge, continues to go, Jamal Lowe. Jamal Lowe! Oh yes! Oh yes!
Well played, Jamal Lowe. What a goal!
Oh, he did it all! Took it on, outside of the foot, past the keeper, and Lowe with 2 goals, put Swansea 2 clear against Cardiff.
Fantastic, well done, son. Oh, I said earlier on he could go again. He's getting more confident each game. What a pass by Andrew.
Well, he did the driving, and then Lowe, look at that, picks it up just 10 yards inside the Cardiff half of the field. Skips over, and then just stabs it outside of the foot into the net.
Superb finish. Outside your right foot. Ooh, he tried to kick him as well. Get in. Oh, great goal.
You beauty.
Well played, Jamal Lowe.
Thanks as always to our friends at Swans TV and YouTube, and thanks to you for hanging out with us for another trip down Normandy Road. Next week, we'll catch up on 2 matches and see where things stand with Swansea City second in the table heading into the weekend. So once again, enjoy the games. Played safe, everybody. We'll see you next time.